This will require you to spend a bit of time learning and processing. I will give enough background information for you to understand what this protocol does. The overriding and important part to apply is be gentle. I have spent thousands of dollars for training and countless hours in learning, practicing, and perfecting this process. When I first found out how effective it was, I did not know what I have since learned with years of practice. It is disarmingly simple, yet can move a person to a dramatically improved status within minutes. Once you understand this simple and easy to practice techniques that elevates the consciousness of the individual benefiting, you may use it for yourself and with practice on others for their benefit. The short explanation of the temporary benefit is that it brings the individual's consciousness upward toward what is real, toward the unconditional love from which we emanated. Yes, I am saying flat out that this is an exercise in approaching divinity. The individual it is applied to moves up, for the time being at least, into a higher strata of calibrated consciousness. There are separate videos on consciousness, and I have shared them for years. One may also Google Hawkins' Map of Consciousness or read his books, Power versus Force, etc., for a detailed understanding of levels of consciousness. One may read the book by Dr. Joe Vitale and Dr. Hugh Lin titled Zero Limits, and learn the efficacy of the practice of Ho'oponopono. Robert G. Smith has taken the work of Gary Craig, who gave us the emotional freedom technique, and updated it to the practice of faster EFT. We will be using that methodology most effectively here. There are separate videos addressing the methodologies of tapping, also addressing the levels of consciousness, which are recommended, and we'll have links to those below. If, and candidly only if, one is willing to trust the process, they can watch this video description of this protocol, and they will benefit. Hi there, Ho'oponopono with name. The four phrases are I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. The reason that we use the name of someone that was called by a name when they were 6 years old is we're attempting to revise programming that we had as children. For the first 6 years of our life, we're in theta. We are a sponge in a state of hypnosis. You don't have to believe any of this. But when I was a child, I thought as a child. Now that I'm an adult, I think differently. And we're also moving to a place up above unconditional love. If you studied the Hawkins Map of Consciousness, there is integrity and courage, and we move up to willingness, and they move up to love, and we're going up above unconditional love here. We're not conditioned. Love holds no grievances. If you're a student of Course in Miracles, you know this. Also, I will just tell you, use your name, use a friend's name, use your enemy's name. You ever hear this? Love your enemies? We're moving to unconditional love, so we're not going to concern ourselves with emotions other than love. So here's the protocol. Inside edge of eyebrows, one or both, outside of eye, under eye, and then straight to under the clavicle or the collarbone. Around with each. I love you name, around. I'm sorry name, around. Please forgive me name, around. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'll give you an example. When I was a kid, I was known as Bubba. All right. So were I working on myself, I would say, I love you, Bubba. I love you, Bubba. I love you, Bubba. I love you, Bubba. Peace. I'm sorry, Bubba. I'm sorry, Bubba. I'm sorry, Bubba. I'm sorry, Bubba. Peace. Please forgive me, Bubba. Please forgive me, Bubba. Please forgive me, Bubba. Please forgive me, Bubba. Peace. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Bubba. Peace. Gently, not how ferociously you tap, not how fast. You're tuning and fine-tuning to the resonant frequency of release. Relief and release. Take it easy. Be gentle. That's the process. See the other videos, but this is this one. And it's, again, disarmingly simple. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, with the name. I love you. And you there, you're loved way more and appreciated way more. So much more than by just me. I'm just some guy. You don't have to believe that your ancestors love you. You don't have to believe that there are angels. You don't have to believe that that which we emanated from loves you and wants you to thrive. But I can promise you that from which we emanated loves us, wants us happy and healthy and thriving. See you next time.